Got ourselves Team 1. We got ourselves Brew Captain, the captain of this squad, with Vireth as an Unholy DK in the back. We got ourselves Scoopy as a sub-rogue, Sapbucks as a sub-rogue, and Grimathy as an Unholy DK versus Big Stupid on a Survival Hunter with Ladog with Wargran. Oh, Ladog and the real dog. Ladog and the real dog in here with Wargran. With Oxyfist as a Panda Hunter. As a, not only a Panda Hunter, a Marksman Hunter. As well as, I think it's everybody actually. I think I called them all out. Awesome. Gonna be Koopy. Get it hitting the flare. No, Oxyfist. Trying to see if we can get around him. If he needs to get that Hunter's Mark. He needs to get that Hunter's Mark on the Koopy as soon as possible. Throwing down random traps. Koopy walking next to him. Does AoE him out. It looks like it's gonna be rapid fire for the Hunter. Does get hit with a kidney shot. Perfect opportunity for the Rogue to go for big damage. Big stress. Big reaping. Whoa! Big damage. Oh my god. I'm surprised he didn't die there. He was like a 2 health. Oh my god. An Oxyfist is gonna get hit with more cheap shots. Trying to go for, what kind of essence was that even? Trying to land those aim shots into Koopy as he got evasion rolling. Nothing can stop him. Let's go Koopy. Playing it as conservative as possible. Just going to go for a blind and a reset onto Oxyfist. Oxfist. What I'm calling Oxyfist. Not gonna get that sap. Oxfist does get himself maybe a binding shot. No, doesn't get the binding shot. Trying to go for a rapid fire. And Koopy taking him out. It looks like La Dog is gonna be next. Oh no. They're so dead, dude. Koopy trying to avoid the Cataclysm on one side, the Rain of Fire on another, but it's gonna be an Infernal next to him, keeping him nice and toasty. It's gonna be oh, you're Worgen. No wonder his name is La Dog. No wonder. Gazebolt firing out from the Worgen. Cloak of Shadows coming in for Koopy. Even though he does around the bend without line of sight. Didn't look like he thought he was going to be able to. And Let Dog is trying to see if he can get himself maybe a port on one side. Get on the other side of Koopy. Does have him sitting with a Succubus. Could go for the Succubus. See if he has it. The dog throwing out some crucibles up close, getting hit with a kidney shot. Maybe Succubus C. Big just for Koopy right now. Actual allowance still quite a bit of damage to La Dog. Succubus C comes in and La Dog does bail out of it. Should be able to get the immolates as well as maybe a Casbolt. No, just gets an immolate in there. If it's playing the cremation build, then he could go for big conflags. Koopy does avoid the Shadow Fury, but that's going to be a mortal coil that does hit him, re-immolating on the road. Koopy gonna take a bit of that damage. The dog healed up quite nicely. Reflect available, and Koopy, I don't think he can really use anything that could reflect back from the Warlock. Rogues aren't that magical. We're only really bursty. We're not that magical. It's just my dress. Gonna be big damage for Koopy as he does go for a shadowy duel with La Dog. The dog does go for a port. Cheap shot does hit him, so Koopy does get his loss to see Succubus. CC Koopy does break out of the Succubus with a trinket. Reaping Flames on the Warlock, taking him out off DK, getting a cheap shot. Koopy does not have advantage for this duel versus off DK. Offy DK. And Koopy looks like might be going down blind or off. The pets are still doing a lot of damage. Needs a heal right now. These pets are actually brutal. Yeah, those pets are brutal. Look like Avi DK. I mean, he actually didn't have to hit the rogue barely. And that's going to be big old burst with Vireth. Popping off big pets. It's going to be double bubble gum for the both of them. 2 abominations. Avi DK taking astronomical amounts of damage. Not much you can really do in this situation. Stun to Vireth, but there's just so many pets as Vireth is just the one-man army. Too many pets available for him. All those casters, all those ghouls. That's just a lot of pets. Just did all the work for him. All he had to do is just put him out there and then survive. And Vireth looks like he might not live long enough, though. Survival, not possible. Big Stupid got a little bit of damage to finish that up. Now it's going to be down to 3 on Team 1 and 2 Survival Hunters. On Team 2, big ripple to Big Stupid with a stun right after. Going to be a pet stun to follow as he goes in for a human racial trinket disengage. That's going to be a stun into Grimathy, who is going to go for IBF as well as Lichborn. Lots of damage getting taken by the Zethar right now. Hasn't been able to really go for big bursts onto Big Stupid so far. Needs to get the pets up and running. Needs to get the boys in there. Looks like it's going to be Apocalypse. Needs to get the Abomination there on top of Big Stupid as well. It looks like he's going to be able to. Big Stupid does pop a Turtle Shell for this. Trying to see if he can get away from all those pets. Does have those pets walking through a tar trap. Any amount of free damage these pets do to Big Stupid is going to be great for Grimathy, as the Magus in the back is doing a couple of those casts. And Grimace just needs to stay alive for just a little bit longer. Get Big Stupid out in the open with all the pets. Big Stupid should be able to get a kill shot, and that does get the kill shot. That's going to be a Crucible Flame to get him healed up, ready to go. Sabbox Shadow stepping into a freezing trap, trinkets out of it. Trying to get more damage to the Big Stupid. That's going to be, oh, that is going to be a steel trap. Big Stupid, does he have a pet? He does. Does land the camo. Does get a man advantage. And Sabbox, if he has a flare on him, or a, wait, what? Stupid, looks like Big Stupid got out of camo. Looks like maybe his pet attacked Sabbox, or maybe Sabbox A with the pet out. Was a nice stun by the Hunter. Sabbox does get the Shadow Steps out of steps. If Big Stupid can separate, oh, sorry for bumping the mic. If Big Stupid can separate from him, he might be okay. Blind onto the Hunter. Sabbox should have the kidney shot ready for this. Does he have the damage though? Evasion available in case Big Stupid has any damage. Looks like he has it in the bag. Big Reaping Flames taking him out. And not much you can do in that situation with Wargrand being the last one left for this team. Flare on one side with Sabbox, trap on the other, but he does separate himself away from the trap with that Shadow Step. Sorry, seriously, sorry for bumping the mic. I get so excited. And that looks like it's going to be Sabbox super low with a vanish. There's still a Hunter's Mark over his head. Wargrand, does he see him? Unless it's a Hunter's Mark from Big Stupid. Hunter's Mark is there? And that's going to be cheap shot into Wargrand. And he just needs to get this rogue low enough. With a kill shot, there it goes. Brew Captain, the last one left. As we hit into 6 minutes, only 9% dampening. This duel has been going in a very, very short while, boys. A very, very short time. It looks like Brew Captain can't roll out of that Troll Trap. He's going to go for a bit of an honor duel together with Wargrand. An honorable duel between these two. Wargrand playing a Relentless Trinket, which I find interesting, actually. I find the Trinket very, very interesting. No normal Trinket, so he's hoping that stuns are not going to last nearly as long and he might be able to get away. I guess maybe with a Pet Sack, that's not that bad if Pet Sack isn't a shortish cooldown. And if you can maybe get a freezing trap from time to time as he gets hit with a stun. If you can, I guess, account for it, if you can mitigate that, I guess you'll be alright. Wargrand dropping down some dots. There's going to be Brew Captain with a ring of Boopity Bob. Threw down the ring on himself in case Wargrand was nearby, trying to see if he can knock him out of them. But Brew Captain not playing the good karma might make it difficult for him to really make that karma healing work. Going for Ring of Peace is a really, really good choice, but you need a lot of self-healing in order to account for it. As we're heading into the 7-minute mark, boys, 50% dampener. Brew Captain rolling in. Is trying to get next to Wargrand. Does hit him with an in-cap. Leg sweep to follow. Does go for a Pet Sack. Bite comes in. And looks like the pet is going to take a bunch of the damage. Wargrand still taking a good portion of the damage to the face of the way he has to pop a Turtle Shell. Good thing the Relentless did let him get out before it was too late. That was a lot of damage from Brew Captain, though. Ton of damage. That's going to be some free VFI stun for Wargrand on the other side. Brew Captain trinkets out of it. As Brew Captain does have a Zoen. And Wargrand does pull his pet back to make sure the guy's alive. Karma onto Wargrand. Does he go maybe from Freezing Trap? Freezing Traps the Zoen. Does he get a Steel Trap on the Brew Captain to separate them two? He's going to be Ring of Peace to knock Wargrand away. I think I actually going to help Brew Captain. Gave Wargrand a bit of a distance to get out. It looks like Wargrand's trying to turn this around as the Karma is down for Brew Captain. Hits him with a Steel Trap. Nowhere for him to go. In cap to Wargrand. Brew Captain does go for Diffuse Magic. Does remove a lot of the poison damage. Maybe even reflects that damage back to Wargrand. Does disarm him. But the grenades are still going to fly. And the kill shot doesn't need a weapon. Or maybe he does actually. I think kill shot might need a weapon. But as Brew Captain tried to stay alive with the Zero fights, but it looks like it's not enough. Kill shot is all he needs. Freeze the trap. And I think Wargrand just needs one more. Just a big old. Or maybe he's going to play it carefully. He might just end up playing it a little more carefully. He doesn't want to let Brew Captain, I guess, maybe get an in-cap into a leg sweep. He's feeling pretty confident. Did you see him do the jig over there? Ring of Peace for Brew Captain. Wargrand is going to take it a little bit slow. Throwing the Crucible and a dots at the Brew Captain. That's going to be a trap in case Brew does try to approach him. Wargrand might have to poke in and poke at the beast. Stun onto Brew. Big damage available. It's going to be Wargrand with a big old dress as he gets hit with an in-cap. Brew's super low. Wargrand just needs to get that one final shot. Brew Captain. In 10 seconds, we'll have a camera back up. Freezing trap onto Brew Captain. Does Wargrand go for the big hit? Does he have him low enough? Maybe? Don't nade with a surfacing. Looks like he doesn't have him low enough. That's going to be a trap on one side. Karma onto Wargrand. And this is where Wargrand might just want to pull the pet back as Brew Captain is getting freebies in there. Look like you're actually going to go for Fist of Fury on the pet. Wargrand throwing in nade the last second. Should be quite a few dot damage onto Brew Captain. Barely has any health. Trying to be able to fight to stay alive at 29% dampening. Not a lot he could really do. And it looks like Wargren is maybe at this point just playing with his food. Unless Brook Captain can somehow come back, blood of the enemy leg sweep is all he needs. Actually might be able to go for it. Images are available. Blood of the enemy, big bike into Wargren. Fist of Fury flying. Wargren does disengage out of it. Brook Captain has all these images. Disarm into Wargren. Trinket out of that stun. Might be able to turn it around. Wargren does kill him in the end. Taking out the monk. That's actually so close. I like how uniform some of these numbers are. They're so properly stacked. I guess that makes sense. This is like 30, 30, 30. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. What's up, Prisma? Prisma Aesthetic. Prisma Aesthetic. How you doing, my man? We will ask. Yo, what's up, man? How you doing, my dude? Hope you having a good one. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your membership. Appreciate it so much. DK Focus, the expansion is focused. True.